When I was in high school, in our classroom, I asked many critical questions. And my teacher often warned me that I would be in trouble if I go to university. They often told me that my feet are at the doorstep of prison. I moved to India at the age of 17. Right after I arrived on the border, I joined the democracy movement in the Chin Women's Organization that was providing services to Chin refugee children and women. But when I go to the India-Burma border in exile area, I read a lot of books that are critical of the government. I get to learn about what is democracy. I get to learn about what is human rights. It was a really amazing, eye-opening time for me. Chin state is one of the states in Burma. It's located in the western part of Burma, neighboring with India. Chin state is a very beautiful mountainous area, but largely neglected by successive military government over the last 60 years. In 2003, there was a mass deportation of Chin refugees from India back to Burma, Chin state. At that time, people are suffering a lot. They lost property. Some people die on their way back to Chin state. When I see the suffering of the people, from that moment, I could not sit down doing nothing. I have to do something about it. Before 2015 general election, I travel a lot to remote places, particularly Phalam Township in Chin state. There are about 180 villages in that township, all scattered in the mountains areas, very remote areas. I travel more than 160 villages. Unfortunately, there was also a natural disaster before the elections. So from August to September, it was really difficult to travel because sometimes the whole road is completely wiped out. So we have to find the road ourselves, climbing to the top of the mountains and looking for the village and find our own ways. And when we arrived in the village, there was such a lack of awareness about how the election work and what is democracy means. So I become more a civic educator rather than campaign. So I started doing a lot of trainings with the villagers whenever I go. I want to see my country to be a peaceful, prosperous federal union where everybody has equal opportunities, equal rights to participate in any decision-making process, regardless of their race, regardless of their status, regardless of where they live, regardless of their religion. No matter what government comes in, if you pass on that knowledge to the next generations, there will always be people, movement who are fighting for democracy.